This is Talk to Kedi, sharing knowledge, liberating minds. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to this special edition of your favorite educational online broadcast, Talk to Kedi. Today, we'll be discussing an undeniable essential element for network marketing business expansion, conquering new territories, a roadmap for network marketing expansion. This edition is designed to equip you with practical strategies, mindset shifts, and also actionable tools needed for to expand your business into new territories or even new countries, as the case may be. My name is Felix Adegbemisoye. Please settle in and get ready for this impactful section filled with insight, inspiration, and practical steps to elevate your network marketing journey. You will agree with me that there is no other better person to do justice to this topic than a seasoned network marketer who has broken through fallow grounds and conquered not just territories but also countries to expand his Kedi business. He is an Erudite Scholar, he is a business guru, he is a regional manager, he is also a multiple service center owner, and of course, a multiple award-winning distributor. Ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding digital applause, welcome to Talk to Kedi, our newest Honorary Chairman, Mr. Zion Adegbemisoye. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sir, can you introduce yourself to our viewers very briefly?
Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Adegbemisoye Zion.
All right, thank you, sir. We are so delighted to have you on the show today. Thank you so much. In case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Talk to Kedi, your #1 educational online broadcast, brought to you from the stable of Kedi Healthcare Industries Nigeria Limited. Here, you will find essential information that you need about the company, along with all other valuable insights that will greatly impact your life and business. Welcome on board and stay tuned every fortnight for our program. Now, over to the statistics. I would like to read for us. According to Direct Selling News, network marketers who expand into new regions record an average of 30% growth in sales within the first 12 to 24 months of entering that new market. Also, the World Federation of Direct Selling Association, WFDSA, reports that in 2023, 60% of growth in network marketing came from networkers who expanded into new and unreached territories. So I would like to ask, Mr. Zion, based on your own experience, to what extent would you say these claims are they very accurate when talking about conquering new territories as a network marketer?
Well, in our business network marketing,
All right,
new breed as a lifeblood of the business. Okay? Without gainsaying, even the way life and the world is structured, what keep life growing and what keep life existing is the newness that comes into it.
wow.
Every environment that newness doesn't come in, what you experience is death and stagnation. So newness is essential.
It's very, very essential. You have heard it from Mr. Zion. He said, indeed, he accepts that these claims are valid. All right, the show is about to begin. Share this link with everyone that you know. Grab a pen and notepad. Don't forget that you can be part of this conversation in the comment section. Now is the perfect time. Share the links with everyone you know. Feel free to share your thoughts and also ask questions either about the topic of today or any other Kedi business in general. And I can assure you that we're going to address them all. All right, over to Mr. Zion. I believe you are ready, sir.
Very correct.
So now this takes me to my first question. I like to give my first question. It says, in your own words, sir, what does conquering new territories mean in the context of network marketing? In your own words.
Conquering new territory, when you use an app of any devices, you got to a point where you need to update.
Yes.
You understand me now? Because when you are not updated, you are outdated.
Wait, hey, Mr. Zari has started the game. Okay.
So conquering new territory
Yes.
is a system of updating and revitalize the existence of your business, which is applicable to everything.
So, why do you believe territory expansion is crucial for long-term growth in Kedi business?
I didn't know that I believe. It's a law of life, a law of nature. The guy that manufacturing heaven and earth, when he make all the resources available,
yes,
on the sixth day, he created the last product, or he manufactured the last product, and he made the last product superior over the rest of other stuff he has created.
Yes.
And one of the mandates he give the last product is multiply, replenish, subdue, and dominate. So when you don't also put that into cognizance in your network marketing, then deaths begin to occur. Because the only way you can keep renewing is by experiencing newness. Yes. So new territory brings newness into your life and your business.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So, sir, with this now, I would like to go to my second question. So, at what point in your own journey did you realize the importance of expanding your beyond your own immediate environment? At what point do you realize this?
When you are using a device, when the device needs updated, it begin to show you signs. Number one, it begin to drag. Number two, it begin to sluggish. Number three, you don't necessarily feel any new vibe. The same thing happens. So our journey of life is like that devices in network marketing.
Wow.
Yeah, immediately your business gets to when newness is needed.
Okay.
You begin to realize that something that seemingly worked well before, the same product that worked well for you,
yes,
when it got to expiration time, it begin to work against you.
Exactly.
So you begin to realize that your formula and your system that is vibrating your business over the time begin to drag, begin to sluggish, network begin to fail. So it's telling you there's a need of updating.
Okay, so that was the point when you
That is the point you know. It's a sign. Life gives you signs.
All right. So, but the question now is about your own business.
Okay.
At what point in your own business do you realize this, that you need to expand?
At every point, I realize that the only constant thing is change.
It's change.
And growth is consistent.
Okay.
So, how do I know? When I break into a new territory, I develop the territory. When the territory get to some certain stage, on their own, the territory begin to spread across other parts. So what you don't do, because even if you don't know you need to move to newness or to new environment, life itself will tailor to that new environment. Yes. When you plant a tree, wherever the life is, you see that as the tree is growing, you see the leaves and the branches begin to tend toward that direction. Yes. They are telling you now that life is here. Now, if you start a business in Ikoyi, you started combing Ikoyi, if you get to a time, the Ikoyi begin to grow. And when the Ikoyi grow, you see someone that will come from Obalende that will join your business.
Exactly.
And even if you yourself do not have a desire or a dream or a plan to go to Obalende, at a time where business needs to move out, someone will come from Obalende who will demonstrate seriousness and who will demand your support.
Yes.
At that time, life itself is telling you that in case you don't know that you need to grow and conquering a newness of an environment is necessary. Obalende is calling you. So you have to go there. So in going there, you realize that when you step there, you see that the land opens.
Yes.
Because they say deep calleth unto deep. Because the place already starts for you, it will open.
Of course.
So you begin to enjoy a kind of a welcoming environment.
Yeah.
It does not mean things are going to be easy or things are going to be simple. Because, like I said, life is not going to be easy, but life is going to be better.
Yes.
So what you notice is that your growth becomes better, your experience becomes better, your influence becomes better, the opportunity there becomes better. It may not be easy,
of course.
It will be better.
And
what are we looking for?
Yeah. So, sir, I would like you to tell us more. What was the first territory or region that you ever tried to conquer in your own business? What was the first region or territory that you ever tried to conquer? And after telling us that territory, can you just explain to us how did it go?
Okay.
What modality do you follow?
When you say conquering, like in my own definition of our business is a regular conquering. But let me tell you the one that is pretty phenomenal.
Okay.
Like when I started KEDI, one of the passion and dreams I had was to have business across the globe.
Okay.
I want to have business outside Nigeria.
Okay.
So as we're progressing in the business, we started throwing our card around. So the business expanded. We have someone that registered in Brazil. Wow. We have someone that registered in UK. Okay. We have someone that registered in Canada. So now we look at the materials available. We look at the structural strength I have. We look at the resources that I own. So venturing into that far distance becomes overwhelming.
Of course.
So I realized that instead of jumping up, why don't we grow up?
Exactly.
Grow up. So then we still begin to satellite our mind closer home.
Yes.
And an opportunity came. Someone joined my business and he tried to develop the person within Lagos. It's like things were not breaking out as fast as we expected. So one time he just told me he wants to travel to Benin Republic. And I gave him his support to go. And he went. As he came back, he brought a good news. Wow. KEDI business was not really active in that place. So we saw that, this is an opportunity. So we started pumping our support, our effort, our resources. So some people begin to emerge from there. I invited them to Lagos. We did meeting. We started strategizing. We started planning. We started designing support method and mechanism. Before you know, the business pick up. Wow. Today now, if we are doing head count, we have over 10,000 registration people that have registered from Benin Republic in my team today.
Wow.
So the same thing, the business also advanced from Benin Republic. It moved to Burkina Faso. It moved to Togo. Wow. And everything now is becoming a success story. Wow. Okay, last December, I began to look at conquering a new territory is necessary.
Of course.
So I decided to look at neighboring country. I look at what is the strength and what is my business strength in places like Togo, in places like Ghana, and the likes. So December festive period, I take a tour as my own holiday. So I decided to drive from Lagos to Accra, Ghana. So on the way, we have stopover in Benin Republic. I saw new environment in Benin Republic that is exposed to conquering. So when we went to Togo, I saw that Togo was one of the most virgin land for our business growth that I don't think any distributor is even seriously exploring. Wow. So by the time we moved to Ghana, I saw that even the noise we are hearing in Ghana, we have not even scratched Ghana.
Wow.
So now I'm trying to rebuild and re-strategize.
Yes.
I already have two new additional countries that I want to do a greater business exploit in, which is Togo and Ghana. I already set up a mechanism that's already rolling out. Before you know now, you begin to hear another new news. That's another one.
Mr. Sam Zion. Okay, so this takes me to my third question, sir. With everything you have talked about now, you knowing how to go to Togo, things in Ghana, your new strategized location, I'd like to ask you, from your own wealth of experience, how can someone identify a viable territory for business expansion? And what are the key steps for such an individual to take before entering into that new market or territory? How can you identify a new territory, a new place to explore? What are the things to look out for?
I'm a student of Robotic Kiyosaki.
Okay.
He say when people ask him how can I become successful, or how can I become rich, he tell them it's not how that is important, it's why. You understand me now?
Yes.
So
why?
Why is
What is
stronger
the
than
motivation?
how? Because why will definitely produce how.
Mm.
So why come first? Why do I need to conquer a new territory?
Okay.
Why do I need to expand? Why do I need to grow?
Of course.
Why do I need to move to Benin Republic? Why do I need to move to Togo? Why do I need to move to Ghana? Are you getting me now? Why? My why is that I can't be calling myself someone that is financially successful if I'm not earning from other currency across the globe. All the currency in the world, they are meant for me.
Of course.
They are supposed to be my currency.
Hmm.
So every month, I want to have a situations where money flow from
different
country, flow from Benin Republic, like the way it's flowing now, also flow from Togo, the way it's flowing, also flow from Ghana, the way it's flowing, also flow from
Zion.
US, also flow from Canada.
Yes.
So I want to get to a point where I have different currency where
flowing into your bank account.
My bank account. That is what I call financial success.
So
that is my why. So your why creates how.
Okay.
So now there are two ways to get it. The business itself network you towards a direction. You also can be intentional about going into a direction. Like going to Benin, I wasn't the one that planned the Benin.
Yes.
It was the business that networked me towards Benin. By someone joining the business, and he was trying to build the business in Lagos. The business was sluggish, and he decided to launch out to Benin Republic, and he got there, and the door opens, and we back him up.
Yeah.
And today is a success. Now, going to Togo was me sitting down on my own and say, I want to spread. I want to begin to taste other bigger currency. I have tasted Benin Republic currency. I see that foreign currency is sweet.
It's sweet from mouth too.
Yeah. The spices is always you don't understand now.
Yes.
Because the rates at which inflation happen in different countries are going to be different from each other. So if you don't earn from various currency, you are going to face a lot of challenge. 3 years ago, if you have $1 billion, for instance, 3 years ago, where dollar was around 300, 400,
yes.
You are getting me now? You are a millionaire in America.
Of course.
Am I correct? In dollar.
Yes.
But today, if you have $1 billion today, your $1 billion
you not reach anything now.
Not reach anything today. Because $1 million now is 1.6 billion.
Exactly.
So $1 billion owner is not a millionaire as far as dollar is concerned any longer. Why? Because of inflation and devaluation.
Yes.
So now, if you are a billionaire in Nigeria, in Nigerian currency, a billionaire in the Benin Republic currency, a billionaire in Togo currency, a billionaire in Ghana currency, a billionaire in US currency, then you realize that irrespective of whatever happened in one region, another region will compensate, and your financial status becomes boom.
Okay, sir. So please, with all this orientation, now kindly state what are the key steps that someone needs to take before entering those new territories. Key steps.
What are the key steps?
Yes.
The first key step is your willingness.
Okay.
It says if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the fruit of the land.
Yes, sir.
It's a law. I'm not the one that created this law.
Of course.
So it's a law that we met. So first, are you willing? because you are going to face challenges that will tell you to stop. But your willingness will build up courage
Drive
in
you.
you. And courage is what keeps you going when every other thing tells you to stop.
Yes.
So when you are willing, and that is why it's in the passage of the scripture that when you are willing and obedient, obedience simply means you are ready to do what it takes. You are ready to abide by the law of the land. You are ready to abide by the law of the business. You are ready to abide by the law of if you want to conquer, let's say another. I'm talking about national conquering now.
Yes,
I'm not talking about local conquering. So I'm talking about international conquering, moving from one country to another, because virtually there is no place in Nigeria that the business has not spread to. I don't think there's any state in Nigeria presently that don't have a business, I don't have a team.
Yes.
So my vision now is conquering the world. Because if I can conquer Nigeria, I can conquer the world.
Of course.
So that is why if I'm talking from the international perspective. But it's the same thing applicable to the local.
Okay, sir.
It's the same process. Willingness and obedience. Willingness that I want to achieve this.
Okay.
Obedience simply means I must do all it takes.
Follow the laws that is embedded in
it. Both the law of the business,
yes,
the law of life, and the law of the environment you want to conquer. Okay. The people you want to meet behave in a certain way.
Sure.
The people you want to meet share some certain belief. So you need cultural belief and life. Yes. So you need to put those things in perspective. For instance, you want to conquer North, for instance, and you are the type that dress, and you are a female, and you are the type that dress anyhow. You see, the dressing in the southern part of Nigeria
is quite different from that.
So you must know that be obedient now simply means understanding the territorial behaviors and ready to abide by the culture.
Okay.
For instance, I do presentation in mosque. So when I'm going for presentation in the mosque, yes, I can't tell you that I must wear my shoe to enter mosque.
No, you have to pull it out.
I pull out. In fact, I have what do you call it?
Jalamia.
I have jalamia. At a point, I have material to understand how to do necessary basic things.
Okay.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
Because that is the territory I want to conquer.
So you have to behave
because that shows I respect the people I meet there.
Of course.
So because if I go in my own way, I'm trying to impose myself on them. It won't work. I will meet resistance.
Of course. Yes.
So these are the things. So you must be willing and
obedient
to do that.
Of course.
Then number 3, you should also understand the third principle of life, that for you to conquer a new territory, you must understand the position of persistence. Because in life, it may not work that instant. It may have to take what we call a process. It may have to take an incubation time for what you are doing. So the fact that you spend 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and things is not giving you a shape does not mean it's not going to work. There's what we call Chinese bamboo that takes several years to nurture, and in the 11 months, it grows 90 feet tall.
Wow.
Are you getting me now?
Yes.
You have to understand that principle of success has to be displayed when you are conquering new places. And one of the principles is the principle of persistence. Because in my own dictionary, it stated that persistence will always overcome resistance.
Persistence will always overcome resistance.
Kò jẹ́ kí n gbádùn ló mú kóbìnrin gbà fún
Mr. Sam Zion.
We call it the spirit of tachology. I will never let you go.
I will never let you
so
go.
Any land my soul step on,
you must conquer.
I must conquer. Because he said it will make for my possession. So I will never let you go unless the land bless me.
Yes, sir.
Even here now, I won't let you go.
You let me go. Mr. Sam. All right, so we've heard it from him. He has given us like 3 main principles. You must be willing, you must be obedient, and then you must persist. Persistence is the key. And this takes me to my next question, sir, which is my 4th question. It talks about this, sir. What role does team building play when expanding into new regions? What role does team building play?
Team building is everything network marketing is all about.
Okay.
Yeah. He said, Jim Rohn said, what I cannot do in skills, I achieve it in numbers. That's the team building. Team building simply means you are making things work irrespective of your presence. That's team building. So
making
now,
things work irrespective of my presence.
Yeah, whether you are there or not. Okay, I'm here now. my business is working. You can imagine thousands of people in my business that are working. Why? Because there is a teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
To work.
The meaning of team simply means together everybody achieve more. So the teamwork, when you want to conquer a new territory and you embark on teamwork, teamwork simply means identify potential people who are also having a desire to conquer with you. And you go there with teamwork. It's say iron sharpened iron. So when you go together, when you go there alone, they say when you go alone, you go fast. But when you go together, you go far.
When you go alone, you
go fast.
But when you go together, you go far.
So if you want to conquer a new territory, I want to go far in that territory, you go with teamwork. Because teamwork will make the dream work.
So with this, sir, can you just walk us through a strategy that you employ while you are conquering one new territory? Take for instance that Benin that you talked about now. Can you just walk us through the strategy that you employ?
Okay, now let me talk from the general perspective.
Okay.
You want to conquer a new territory, like I said, the first thing is to be willing.
You're willing.
Okay, your business is situated in Lagos, and you feel that why don't you be making money from the economy of Oyo State, for instance?
Yes.
So the first thing is to travel to Oyo State and survey the environment. You survey the environment, and one of my weapons of survey is sales. I believe so much in sales. So most of the environment I've conquered, the first thing I want to go and introduce there is sales. Because number one, when you are moving from your comfort zone to a new environment, it's going to be financially demanding.
Of course, certainly.
But when you learn how to sell, it's going to be free most of the time.
Yes.
What do I mean? So when I'm going to a new environment, I go with my tools, my sales tools. So like those of also uses flyer. You can enter that place with flyers. From the bus you are entering from Lagos to Oyo State, we started conversing. I believe in what we call Oleapa Otun and Oleapa Osi, method of relationship. I get it now.
That is the thief in the right and the thief for the people that does not understand Yoruba.
The thief in the right and the thief in the when Jesus Christ went to Golgotha, he did not go there alone.
Yes.
He has subordinates who were left and right. And what did he do? He prospered the two guys.
Of course.
Unfortunately, one decided to register, and the other one decided not to register. And the one that registered, he made him honorary chairman when he get to the parliament.
Correct.
So when I want to enter a bus as a public transport, when I wasn't having car, or some of the time I have a desire to conquer a new territory, I can decide not to go with any of my cars. I can just go with public transport. So when I'm going to be in the center of the Golgotha, so that I can have the thief by the right and
by the left. To speak with them.
So now, the first thing I want to enter you is your health, because health is the greatest wealth. Now, people from age 40 and above begin to have a sense of being health conscious, because when you enter that age, they call it the age of compromised health. You realize that people who are 40 can barely witness. Immediately you clock that you eat that birthday cake of 40, you realize that so many things begin to unveil as far as your health is concerned. Your health starts getting compromised. You may be getting tired faster than the way your sleep may begin to get impaired. Something new about your health begin to show up. So people at that age begin to notice a change. So I target that categories of people when I'm talking about sales. That's part of the things I use in selling. People from age 40 and above already have one reason or another to be concerned about health. People that are age 40 and below, what they are concerned is making money. So when I have thief at the left side and the thief at the right side, my own Golgotha, if their age group is below 40,
Yes.
I want to talk about how to make money.
Money.
If the age group is above 40, I want to talk about how to make health.
Their health better.
So whichever way, I have two teeth by my side.
Yes.
And I believe one will definitely has the potential to follow me to the paradise.
Of course, at the end of the day.
At the end of the day. So I go with my tools. I have my one-on-one presentation manual in my kit.
Okay.
I have my questionnaire that speaks about health. Also, so I go with a package of kits. Then I have some basic product along with me.
Okay.
So when I'm talking, I don't display product because I'm not there to go and come and market product. I'm there to come and help you how to live healthy.
Yes.
I sell information and the information sells the product.
Sell the product.
So what I major on is how to package my information that will become sellable. Once the information can be sold, the product will be sold. Because it's the information that sells product, not the product. Because when you are trying to sell the product, you struggle. But when you sell information, you don't need to struggle. Information sells product, and it also saves you from the challenges of pricing.
Of course.
Because during the selling of information, you already identify the problem.
Of course.
So it's the person that will be begging you that, okay, if this is my health issue, what do you think I can do? So anything you suggest, you want to do. They say create the headache before you offer the paracetamol.
So with the information, the headache has been created.
Yes. And the person will now be begging for your paracetamol.
Wow.
So in conquering the territory, you need to get prepared. So, but why I said I prefer entering with sales, because when you enter with sales, quick money comes in to ameliorate your expenses and your cost of moving to the territory.
Okay.
Does that mean that? So when you have few people or some people have started buying your product, it gives you a basis. Then you entering a territory and you want to be recruiting, because recruiting is going to be costing you spending.
Of course.
It takes after 30 days before you start earning. So when you need something that can be bringing you regular income, because the more liquid you are, the more flexible and the more productive you experience. So these are simple strategies to conquer a new territory.
Wow. Okay. All right. We've heard it from Mr. Zion, the simple strategies to enter new territory. Please, this is the perfect time for us to start sending in our questions. Do not wait until the end of the broadcast before you start sending in your question. Right now, just hit the comment section, start dropping in your question, and I can assure you that towards the end, before the end of the program, we are going to do justice to every of your questions. It's either the question is related to the topic we are discussing today, conquering new territories, or any other business-related question that you want to ask us. Just drop it in the comment section, and I can assure you we'll do justice to them. So this takes me to my fifth question. Mr. Zion, my fifth question, what are some of the major challenges you faced while trying to establish your business in this new area? Well, I know you talked about a few of them in our previous talk, but I want you to now be more precise about them. What are the challenges that you faced while you were entering this new area? Just take this part first before we go to the second part of it.
I think the first challenge you face is financial constraint.
Okay.
Because new territory will definitely require new resources.
Of course.
So you need to pump in a lot of resources. So if you are still growing in the business, you have not gotten a proper footing, you don't have a strong financial base, you see that you'll be wavering, you'll be limited.
Yes.
So your limitation can also impede your growth in the new territory. Does that mean now? Because you need a lot of resources, where you are going to stay, what you are going to eat, you are going to move around, transportation around there. So these are first things you experience. That is why I talked about sales. You know, when you can,
that's how you always come in with sales.
So when you come in with sales, even before you finally get a grant, you already started making money from that territory. So I established a medium where money starts flowing. I dig a well, that will be giving me water that I want to drink. Before
for your stay.
For my stay to plant.
Of course.
So when you have the well that's giving you water to drink, your strength to plant becomes better. So one of the challenges is finances.
Okay.
So number two, if you do not have a structural, if you are not operating from a leadership structural that gave you support. What do I mean? If you do not have upline or sponsor who are concerned about whatever steps you are taking, so you also realize that you'll be vulnerable to carry your cross by yourself. So the challenges of having super support or overhead support also has to do with that. Then if the team you are coming from have a different directions to what you are taking as a direction, you will not also enjoy support when you are conquering a new territory. Number four, language barrier. Each environment has a language.
Of course.
Number one, the dialect language. And the language, the market language, the economic language of that environment. You need to also learn the economic language of that environment. For instance, if you go
to explain that economic language.
Now, if you go to a state that they are civil servant states, you see, the economic language of that environment is that between 25th to 5th, that is when there is going to be a money flowing. Cash flow in that community. So if you go there and where dry time of that particular environment and you don't know, you may feel frustrated because you'll be talking to people, they will be giving you promises and nothing will happen. So you need to understand some of those languages, the market language or the economic language of the environment you are entering. Like Lagos now, Lagos is broadening. Are you getting me now? But Lagos also is divided into segments. Different environments in Lagos have different economic language. If you are operating in some area in mainland in Lagos, it's different from when you are operating business in island. There are prices you can put on your product in mainland that people will buy because it's relatively affordable. If you come to island and put those prices, people will see those products as fake. Because they are high profile people. So they believe that whatever is going to be bringing them should be also high in value. So these are part of the languages you must learn. So you must learn the economic language of the environment, you must learn the dialect of that environment. Then you must also understand the norms that reign in that environment. Because for instance, in some part of Lagos like Orodu, they used to do oral
all the time.
Most of the time. So if you are not aware of what happened and you begin to misbehave up and down, you can fall a victim. Then you also need to understand the security architecture or the security system of the environment you are going into. So that you know the dangerous time of the day, you know the safe time of the day, you know the dangerous zone in that place, and you know the safest environment. So these are part of the basic things you need to put into consideration when you are comparing new environment.
So, sir, how did you overcome resistance and skepticism in these unfamiliar regions that you went to?
I'm a tachology person. I told you. I have a spirit of tachology. Takutin. So whatever I say I want to do, I do it. When I was growing up,
you don't give up at all.
I don't say give up as option. Because tough time never lasts.
Exactly. What people do.
You understand? Winner never quit, quitter never win. But we also need to put something in perspective.
Yes, sir.
Brent Tracy wrote a book, Failing Forward. Now, doing the same thing in the same way, I want different results, is a sign of insanity. I have what we call 90 days evaluation. When I design a system and I run it for 90 days, I analyze and evaluate what I'm doing. So to spot check. So if in my spot check, I'm not seeing a sign of progress. I mean, that method is not good enough. So quitting or giving up is not my option. Re-strategizing is my option. I sit down and look at what am I doing. Then I listen to feedback a lot. The feedback of people who I'm trying to engage in the new territory. What is the feedback? Oh, your product is not good. Oh, your product is too expensive. Oh, we have done this thing before. Maybe somebody has gone there. Someone with a mischievous attitude has gone there ahead of me and swindled the people with their resources. So I'm going to face the challenges of building a new image, building trust.
Of course.
So instead of me just working randomly, I got to know that okay, there is a trust deficit in this environment. So one of the reasons why things are looking difficult is because there is a trust deficit. So I need to build trust. How do I build trust? I make things happen to the people who decided to try me faster than the way they can imagine. So if it is health, for instance, I'm treating somebody who claims I'm using your product, it has never worked. I know I have a lot to do. It might be the same product they gave to him and I say it's not working, I'm still going to recommend. Now that is why I'm a neutral professional. So I know natural thing that can back up with whatever product that will give a fast result.
Yes, sir.
Compared to just taking the product. For instance, now we know what we call acupuncture.
Yes.
When somebody is experiencing severe pain, we don't have a product that can give to someone that is experiencing severe pain that can stop that severe pain instantly.
Yes, sir.
But I have acupuncture techniques that we can put on someone that is experiencing severe pain, and I can give the person instant result. And when the person has instant relief, any other thing I recommend,
usually buy it.
Then we also work on what we call placebo and nocebo effects.
Okay.
These are medical terms. That is psychology of making the product you offer works by helping that person to believe
in it. Because that belief system
so
is quite
you
essential.
Need to psychologically size up your person, your contact up, and sell belief into the person before you start using your product. Because in placebo, you can use ordinary water. You know, some people go to the hospital, they complain. Doctor will just give them only vitamin C.
Of course.
And they will feel fulfilled. Because they've already assumed that once they get to hospital and they take drugs, they are going to be well. So you do that, you create a belief. And that is why being professional is different. Please, if you are in this business, if you come in as a layman, don't remain a lay person. If we are on the field of health, please upgrade your knowledge on health aspects and get some level of certification here and there to back up. Some people, it is our certificates they see, they believe, and they believe anything you give them, they already believe it's going to work. But when you don't have all these simple certification, like our naturopathic certificate course take just I think about 8 months or so, and you are certified, then you can obtain license from the state, any of the state. They will give you license with that certificate. That gives you a backup. So it gives you access to deal with people that matter in the society because they see you as a professional. So many companies are doing what we are doing. So many people are out there doing network marketing. So many ignorant. So you need to have what we call comparative advantage
over these people.
So when I enter a new territory, I also look at comparative advantage. I may not be the first person there. I want to look at what am I going to use as my own comparative advantage
over that person,
over whoever has been there before me, or whoever company that has been staging before me.
Of course,
that's a part of the strategy to enter a new territory.
Wow. This is really, really massive. I'm just looking at Mr. Zion. I don't even know what to say. All right, this takes me to my 6th question before we now go to our comment section to start taking our questions. Please let us keep dropping in our questions one after the other. Let's keep dropping it in. This takes me to my 6th question, like I said. So, Mr. Zion, what has been your most rewarding experience from conquering new territories? That's the first part of my 6th question.
What have been your
most rewarding experience?
when we have
when you conquer new territories,
astonished growth.
astonishing growth.
Yeah, like in Benin Republic,
Mm.
in 2022, we have so many people who qualify for car award. In 2020, like when we started Benin Republic, that was around 2017, we entered that market. So that late 2017, the next car award happened to be car award 2020,
2020 in Abuja,
which is Abuja 2020.
yes.
So the leaders in that place, we work with them to make sure they qualify for car award. So it was COVID-19 year now.
Of course.
We did a lot of work. Now, these are one of the benefits of being certified. That's why we have that school, Ultimate Academy, because it was the license we obtained from Lagos State that gave us right to move around during that lockdown as a health workers. Look at the Republic to Lagos, it's quite a distance. So when the people over there, so we developed a program to support our team that now the major problem of COVID-19 is health-related issues.
Of course, no, it's a very
and we're already on health platform.
Yes.
People are scared to go to hospital. Hospitals are also scared to accept people,
patients,
to accept patients.
Yes.
So who now middle up for them? We now begin to organize training online and the rest, and begin to train our people to see themselves as the middle line.
Yes.
We all live in the neighborhood. Even if you cannot go far, you can meet people in your neighborhood.
Of course.
So yeah, put your ID card on. Begin to see the wear fear of your neighbors in your neighborhood. You begin to see people who has little simple health challenges, malaria, a back pain, all those things. Since they are afraid to go to hospital is also afraid to accept them. We begin to be a middle person and begin to do what we call house fellowship kind of treatment for people. So the question now is that Lagos is our base. Then the Republic is where we are talking about. How does the product get to the Republic? That is where professionalism comes in. So the certificate and the license that Lagos State give us a leverage to be able to move freely. Without knowing that the reason why COVID-19 happened was for every road to shut down so that we can move out freely. So the distance that's supposed to take 5 hours takes like 1.5 hours.
There already has been a problem.
And see security everywhere, helping us to secure the road. So we move freely to the borderline. So we also arrange those people who are supposed to obtain their own license over there. Yes. They come and pick up the product where we drop it at the borderline. And that is a huge outcome of that. And the outcome of that is that we have about 3 people who qualify for car award in that year 2020 from that region. And that is the beginning of explosion that happened there. So because car award, people qualify for car, they couldn't believe it. So massively, business starts booming. And that is the outcome of success we are seeing today.
Wow. So to the second part of this same question, we talked about just give to us practical advice. What practical advice would you give to distributors who are hesitant to step out of their own comfort zone? No, like you said, we must leave our comfort zone. But there are still some people who are still satisfied with that same zone. So what practical advice can you give to these people so that they can step out of it and also launch into the deep and be successful?
Well, I think if you're not tired of where you are, you cannot dream of a distant shore. Now, the first thing you need to realize is that 3 years ago, if they tell you a price of fuel is going to be what it is, I don't think any of us
nobody will believe.
If they tell you a bag of rice can cost this much, if they tell you the house rent can be this, now, the best time to prepare for war is during peace. That's the best time to prepare for war.
During peace.
During peace. That's the best time to prepare for war. So now, the reason why you are living in your comfort zone is because you are comfortable. In the book of Acts, I think chapter 1, verse 8, Jesus gave instruction to the disciples. Say, go into the world and make disciples of all people.
Exactly.
When the disciple refused to obey Acts chapter 1, verse 8, they later obey Acts chapter 8, verse 1. Because crisis happened that drove them on and they still obey it. So don't wait that crisis is the one that make you to leave your comfort zone. Whether you know it or not, crisis is looming and it's getting closer to your comfort zone day by day. If you wait for it, it might consume you. So don't wait for it. You understand me now? Go for it. Don't wait for it. You understand me now? Because people that don't want to do hard things because they want comfort.
Yes.
We definitely experience hard life. But people that just hard things today, they will experience a comfort life tomorrow. My life is comfortable now than when I started.
Yes.
Because I have conquered the fear. I've already preempt situation being like this. We have worked hard for that time. Today, I don't know the exact price they sell fuel. When I go to filling station, fill up my language. When price of fuel jumped from 160 to around 4 jump to 500 naira, you know there was a little crisis between. And people, I went to filling station and everywhere was empty. So I tell the attendant, he should sell fuel. He said, how much? I fill up. He pay attention as if he's not listening, he's not hearing. He says, what did you say? I said, fill up. He look at me again. I said, fill up. Because it was surprise.
Of course.
To that attendant. Because nobody was filling up at that point in time.
Just buy the little that they need for
everybody was just trying. Because scarcity of car even on the road. And immediately I went back to pick my second car after some few minutes. And I said, fill up again.
She will be like,
At a point, the guy has to ask me,
what
am I doing for living? What's happening? That did I hear the news? Maybe before I want to scar. I said, it's not scar. This is the nature of how I do my thing. Because when my fuel is in half tank, I consider it empty. So immediately I see half tank, I want to fill up.
Wow.
That's how I've been driving car. So why did this happen? Is because we already prepared. We already suffer so that we can go far.
You already suffered so that you can go far.
So when you leave your comfort zone,
yes, sir,
you will be exposed to suffering.
So,
but when you suffer, you go far. So if you don't want to suffer, you don't want to go far. So as far as success of life is concerned, you must suffer to go
far. Leave your comfort zone to enjoy comfort later. Thank you, sir. Indeed, we have heard a whole lot of things from Mr. Sam Zion today. I'm so dazed. I'm so speechless. But without that, I would like to say a special appreciation to Mr. Sam Zion for sharing this incredible insight with us. But before we move ahead, we'd like to take a few of our questions. We've heard about conquering new territories, a roadmap for network marketing expansion. Mr. Zamsayo has taken us through what conquering new territories is, what they are, the way, the challenges you will face, things you need to do to start up again and keep continuing and keep going on. And now, some of us have dropped some questions which we're going to go through right now. We'll have this one from our Instagram handle. That's from Adisa Adeni. He said, I welcome our Honorary Chairman into Talk to Kedi, and kudos to all the crew of Talk to Kedi. Thank you, Mr. Adisa Adeni, on our Instagram page. Thank you. He also further says that if you are in Rome, you must behave like the Romans. If you are in Rome, you must behave like the Romans. Just like Mr. Zion said, if you're going to a new place, there are so many things you will meet. Look at the time he says that when he goes to mosques, he dressed like the Muslim people so that he can be able to reach out to them. He can be able to deal with them. He has all the things that is needed to act like them. He speaks.
It's to show respect to them.
It's to show respect to them. So thank you, Mr. Adisa Adeli. He says a principle of persistence is the key, that it gets it all. Also from Amarachi Azuna on our Facebook page, he says, if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the fruit and also the good of the land.
Yeah.
Not just the fruit alone, the good of the land. You are going to enjoy it all. These are just the steps that Mr. Sanjay has told us. He says you must be willing, you must be obedient, so that you can, and then you must be persistent for you to be able to enjoy the good of the land. Also from Adisai, Mr. Adisai, you are just dropping back and forth. Oh, said, all right. He said, talk to old people about their health and talk to the young ones about money taxes. Okay, he's telling, I guess he's asking you to tell us,
I think it's
share more light.
I think it's referencing.
It's referencing your point. The part two and the one at the
left.
left.
When you meet old people, he talks about, you use health to
that
doesn't mean you cannot really sign up the old people who are 40 above. But the simple entrance for those side of people is health. Because you're sure that these people already having something to bother about. So why you use wealth to enter the young generation.
All right. Also from Amarachi Azuna, she says, sir, please, how do you skyrocket to the top? Everybody's just inquisitive. In the space of time, we are not seeing any information. The next information we'll just see is that from director to honorary chairman. How do you do it? Just give us in just about 2 to 3 minutes. Just share with us. How did you skyrocket?
Like when you fail to plan,
you plan to fail.
You plan to fail. Life is about strategies. Because when I came to network marketing, I tried to study the marketing plan. Number 2, I tried to understand the mindset of the owner or the people, the owner of the company. Business, What is the mindset? What do they want from us? Now, from our manual, I saw the highest place because I'm always like to be in the highest place because I serve a high God.
Okay.
You understand me now?
Yes, sir.
So I look at what is the criteria to become honorary chairman. And I realize that the criteria to become honorary chairman is different from the criteria to become a director. So from the beginning, I begin to strategically mapping out my plan.
Yes, sir.
So when I joined KEDI, 5 months and 10 days, I became star 7.
5 months and 10 days.
I became star 7. The news went abroad. Breaker, they call me record breaker, this and that and that. But one of my mentors, late Mike Moreau, is one of the greatest enemy of success is success.
It's success itself.
So I need to be careful of success of yesterday so that I don't prevent me
the success of today or tomorrow.
So after 5 months and 10 days become star 7, I went hibernated. During my hibernation, we begin to plan and strategize. It took me 2 years plus to move from star 7 to star 8. So somebody that used 5 months and 10 days
to get star 7. So how many
will it take him that long? It took me because the plan as of that time was honorary chairman. So we began to look at structure, strategies, and system.
Structure, strategies, and system. 3 triple S.
These are the things that runs it. So what is my structure to achieve it?
Yes,
what is the strategies? What are the systems?
In place?
Some of the time, the strategy require us to go and learn from our leaders in the East because I build business in the West. The West people has a different business format. People in the West, the people in the East has a different business format. And I realized that the 2 regions are competing among each other. So I realized that I don't need to compete. I need to complement. So what did I do? I learned the way the business
model for
the eastern part and the model from the western part. Yes, and I decided to do hybrids. So I use hybrid system to move myself. So you can look at my business from the concept of the Easterner, and you see it there. When you come to the
Westerner,
Westerner,
yes.
you also see it there.
Yes.
So the combination of
The
these
two.
cause exponential growth.
The combination of the two cause exponential growth. So, Mrs. Amarachi Zola, you've heard it. Also, from Adisageni, it says Oga will soon open network marketing church. Oh, with all the Bible verses that you are saying. All right. So, I don't know. I just wanted to still keep bringing in your questions in case we still have more questions. Keep bringing in your questions. All right. It's time for us to take our Dr. Cap Earth tip while we still await further questions. So, Mr. Sam Zion, could you just do us the honor of reading out the Dr. Cap Earth tip so that our people can have more knowledge of it?
Okay, Dr. Cap said something. He said the comfort zone is a beautiful place. And that is for true. That's why they call it comfort.
The comfort zone.
Because it gives you relax, it makes you feel good. But nothing grows there. It's a place that cannot grow anything because the place is too comfortable to allow anything to grow. The true network marketing success begin when you dare to do what? To enter unfamiliar territory and plant a new seed. The world population is growing today because the two different genders are ready to come together to plant a new seed. And that is the only formula that can keep populating your business.
All right. So can you throw more light? Can you throw more light about this, sir?
Okay. When nothing is challenging you,
yes,
you will not be challenged by anything. Until you find something challenging you, before you can be challenged by something. So your comfort zone is the area at which you feel ease. I met one of my, is a very relatively coming to my training. And I've been seeing her around for quite some time. She's not really in my team, but she comes to my training sometimes, and she also comes to my service center to order products. So for some time, she wasn't available again. So one day I saw her, we started discussing. I asked her what her status, she told me her status. I said, we have been in this business for how long? He told me. I said, what happened? Why are you staying this long? I said, he doesn't understand. I'm doing this best and that. So in further discussing, I asked her her age. I think she's in her late 20s. I can't, if I still remember, or early 30. I think it's around 31. She's a female. Where do you stay? She said she stay with her parents. How many are you? Say there are 3. Are you stay with your parents? He said yes. Is it your dad that built the house? Say no, it's a rented apartment. And you, your parents, and your sibling, even your elder siblings are living together because she's saying number 2. And I said that. You want to hear the truth? The reason why you are not progressing is because you are too comfortable. I said now, nothing bothers you about house rent.
Exactly.
Because whether they like it or not, somehow house rent will be
paid.
Nothing bothers you about the food you want to eat.
Everything is
because no matter how broke you are, food will be available one way or another. I say some of the things that stimulate people on moving forward do not bother you. I say now, what will be your why? Because without why, they can't be how. When I came to Kedi, by November now I will be 10 years in Kedi. I was 3.5 million indebted with a woman who is bedridden that I need to take care of. So when people ask me, how did you do it? Not how it's why do I do it?
What
I have bills to pay. And I know how this bill is. At a point, they were suggesting an application for my wife at the Gobi, and I said, I did not pick her from her parent house with one and a half leg. I said, no. Whatever is going to take, we are going to get it now. So I invested into finding solution for this. And in finding solution require a lot of finances. Yeah. So I realized that money answered all things. I get it now. money will signify every problem. So I need to realize that the more money we have, the better I can attend to this situation.
Of course.
Money. So that was my drive. Because when I came in, I saw someone that earning 1.5 million on his own account. The account he registered for his wife, 600,000. The account he registered for 2 years old daughter, 300,000. And I checked my own bank account. Now deficit 3.5 million there. And I told myself, I'm the one that needs this money that this guy is earning. So this is a sign that truly this business can earn me this amount. How do I get this amount? That was my motivation.
All right.
So I was not working to break any record. I was working because something is pursuing me. So if nothing is pursuing you, you find something to pursue.
If nothing is pursuing an individual, such a person should find something to pursue in.
For now, something is pursuing me. So there's no way I can sit on my ass. Sometimes I go to financial institution to collect facility and invest it into something.
Yes.
And I begin to struggle how to pay back. And then let me see whether I will get sleep properly if I don't pay back the financial money. So these are the way I stimulate myself. I make life uncomfortable for myself so that I can run faster than my leg can take me. So these are part of the way to make things happen.
All right. Before we put this program to a close, we'd still like to read some of our comments. This is coming from Tayo Adegbemisoye on our Instagram handle. She says, "You must suffer to go far." She's just trying to say more about what our honorary chairman said. So this is coming from Lawa Ahmed Oluwatosin from our Facebook page. He says, "The best time to prepare for the farming period is the surplus period." Just like you said, when there is peace, that's when to prepare for crisis. And also, the best time to prepare for war is during peace. To prepare for your hard times, leave your comfort zone. You have to leave your comfort zone to enjoy comfort. Thank you so much, Lawa Ahmed Oluwatosin on our Facebook page. And lastly, from Amarachi Azuna on our Facebook page, she's also saying the same thing, that when we fail to plan, there's such an individual plans to fail. The greatest enemy is success. The greatest enemy of success is success itself. So we need to structure, strategize, and also do what? Create a system that will make things to work. And this is coming from Shino Olabisi Muritala from our Facebook page. He says, he's asking a question here. How can you know that your business is stagnant? It's just similar to how can you identify a new territory to go? But you have to know that, like there was time we asking a question, when do you realize that you need to expand your business? It's similar to this. How can you know that your business is stagnant?
Okay. Now, how can you know that your business is stagnant? Like, I have a structural chart I used to give my team. In that structural chart, I call it, you put in sales, you put in recruitment, and you put in team building.
Okay, sales, recruitment, and team building.
That is the three tripod that stands the network marketing business. Okay. So we now align months, January, let's say to December. So in the month of January, you check how many personal sponsoring did you do? How many, your three legs also will be there, your first leg, second leg. You say, okay, sales, you, first leg, second leg, third leg. Recruiting, you, first leg, second leg, third leg. Team building, you, first leg, third leg, and I structure it that way. Then we now rule it on month. So in month of January, how many personal sponsoring do you do? Your first leg, how many personal sponsoring? How many second leg and the rest? You go to recruiting, you go to,
and also to team building.
You now check it month by month. So month by month, tell you whether sponsoring are coming in, because new blood is the live wire of network marketing. If new people are not coming in, if new people are not coming in, the business is dying. It's just a matter of time. Does that mean now? Because the way to make things new is by investing newness into it.
Mm.
So how do you know your business is experiencing stagnation?
Yeah.
And then evaluate growth that is taking place. How many star, if let me say you are a star 7, how many star 4 do you have in your business? Because some of the time, some of us doesn't do statistics. Jesus told his disciples, he said, how many of you want to build a tower that will not sit down and count the cost? So many people are in the business, they don't count cost. They just doing it randomly and they just said that one day they are going to be successful. Every step I took in this business was pre-planned. We pre-plan it. We sit down, map out when and how we want to take
those steps.
The steps. I planned my honorary chairman step to March, which is my birthday month. It was intentional. Everything was planned. So we're intentional about it.
Of course.
So we are cooking some things now. By the time it started done, people will be wondering, this guy, how you do am? Na juju, yes, na juju. Because you last time just say, just tell me now. So be intentional about your business. This is your business. Network marketing is not a side hustle because so many of people are doing it like a side hustle. It's not a scam. It's not a pumpkin scheme. Stop doing it like a Ponzi scheme. Yeah. It's supposed to be a career. We are building career in it. For several years of my life, I have not done any other thing. This is the only business I have. So whatever you invest to, we invest back to you. So it is the investment I invest totality. In employment, people put in 8 hours. But 8 hours will give you average life. That is what Tony Hopkins says. People that want to break through give more than 8 hours. Averagely now, plus or minus, I give more than 15 hours every day to the business. Sometimes, even in my gym, I still do one.
Even for dream.
That's how serious it is.
Hey, this one's serious.
Because if I try to register you in the physical, I will not refuse you.
I will
follow you.
Wow.
That is how serious it is. Because whatever you commit to, commit back to you. Your secret preparation will determine your public manifestation. So many people do not have what they call secret preparation. Secret preparation is your drawing board. Do you understand? They call it the making of the champion. That is where you make. That is your studio. That is your dark room. Where you produce the picture that appear in the open.
Yeah.
So people doesn't sit down and count the cost and look at it. So how do you know the business is experiencing stagnation? In the month of January, this is the 8th month of the year. People say Happy New Year a few months back, and they declare a lot of things to their life. But they did not declare a lot of plan into their declaration. So declaration, verbal declaration without planning declaration will amount to fatality. That is what people do. How many stars 4 are in your business in the month of January? How many star 5? How many star 6? Write it down. Check the month of February. Check the month of March. Check the month of April. As you are checking, that will tell you whether you are growing up or you are going down.
Thank you.
Because that is the true way. So this is the way. So if you realize that the number is not increasing, but it's dwindling, the star 4 that was active in January is nowhere to be found. Not even nowhere to be found by now. And you check no new star 4 as a match, so your business is stagnant or it's even moving backward. So this is how to know.
Thank you. So before we close, I'd like to just take you in this question. Last time you said that if you are selling for people in Ikorodu or people in on the highland, it's quite different.
Yeah, it's quite different.
Taking a look at our Kedi business, our products are of the same price.
Yeah.
And you said the price that you give to them. So how can we handle such a thing?
Our buying price are the same price.
Okay.
Our selling price cannot be the same.
Okay.
Because if you put selling price to be the same, you are fooling yourself. For instance, now I live in mainland, Ojodubega from Eastern. Between Ojodubega to here, do you imagine how much I need to transport myself and have to come?
Of course.
Now, if a product I bought it at a company's price for 10,000, now they put a price for you. The company put a sales price for you.
Of course.
That sales price is a suggested sales price. What they are expecting you that you are not supposed to sell it below that price.
Okay.
Because they can't really determine your relative value or pricing. Because they are not going to follow you to where you want to sell. But then that's okay. That price you see that they call a customer price, where price they told you that don't sell it below this price if you don't want to run at loss. But you can sell it above that price.
Okay.
So if I am coming, for instance, you call me on phone to bring golden seeds for you, all the way from Ojodubega. If I follow the profit that they put there in a price list, customer price, I go run at loss. Because Ojodubega transportation from here is more than 2,000 naira. I get me now.
Yes, sir.
So what my logistics to get here?
To get into this.
That's for the logistic alone. So person wey come up my house, come here, come do business, you no supposed to eat breakfast.
That's what they're supposed
So inside your profit, supposed to be able to come out from my breakfast as well. So my breakfast and my transportation, can it be removed from the price they put there as a customer price? So environmental pricing is
these
very
are
important.
the strategies.
These are necessary. So environmental pricing. Then there are some people you deal with. For instance, I'm a trained naturopath. I did not get the knowledge from the sky. I invest resources to get the knowledge. So when I want to treat people based on my professionalism, I can't give the same price. People who just join the business and just selling to give the same price. But we're not going to give the same
service. The service are different.
The service is going to be
knowledge
different.
acquired makes it differ from the other one.
So they call something intellectual property.
Of course,
they are knowledge now.
Of course, now it's your home.
So they are knowledge that I've acquired. So if it is, people are plenty now.
I'll tell you.
So not easy now. Not today.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much. A special appreciation to Mr. Sam Zion Adegbemisoye for sharing this incredible insight on conquering new territories with us. Also, he has read to us that the comfort zone is a beautiful place. Therein, and nothing grows there. So as an individual, you need to push yourself. You need to go out of your comfort zone and plant new seed into these new territories. With that, we've come to a wrap on this edition of Talk to Kedi. I hope you have learned something valuable today about conquering new territories, a roadmap for network marketing expansion. Special thanks to our wonderful guest, Mr. Sam Zion Adegbemisoye, for taking time to share with us from his wealth of knowledge. In case you joined this broadcast late, don't worry. The full video of this edition will be available on our Facebook page at Kedi Healthcare Industries. Also on our Instagram handle at Kedi Healthcare_official. It's also be on our YouTube channel at Kedi Healthcare. And also, you can also log into our mobile application at Kedi Care, that's Kedi Care app. All this, the full video will be in all this channel. Feel free to watch and also share it with your loved ones. Let everybody tap into this wealth of knowledge that has been shared to us today. Don't forget to join us for the next edition of Talk to Kedi because it promises to be insightful. Until I come your way next time, keep winning and don't give up. My name remains